Welcome to Renewed and Radiant Podcast. This is where we have the real and raw conversations. So if you're ready to rise into the woman you were created to be, you're in the right place. And together we can design a life you love. Today we are talking about something so simple, so overlooked, and yet incredibly powerful that can help balance your hormones, reduce your belly fat, fire up your metabolism, and improve your heart health, and maybe best of all, boost your mental health. Hey, welcome back. I'm Elsa Martin, functional nutritionist specializing in women's hormone health. Today we are talking no extreme workouts, no cutting carbs, just simply walking. Today we are going to get into what walking does for you, and is 10,000 steps really the magic number? And if not, well then what actually is? Let's be honest. You don't really hear influencers talking that much about it. It doesn't sound sexy, and walking doesn't really feel like the thing that's going to really change your body. But what if I told you that walking is one of the most hormone-friendly, fat-burning, nervous system calming tools that you have, especially for us women over 40? Because our bodies no longer respond well to overtraining, constant high intensity, stress overload. Instead, now it thrives on consistency, regulation, lower stress movement, and walking delivers all of that. So let's talk about the effects that walking has on our hormones. Walking lowers cortisol, especially when you're walking outside. And this matters because high cortisol equals belly fat storage, cravings, and fatigue. Walking also improves insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the fat storage hormone. So less fat storage, more stable energy throughout your day, and fewer crashes and cravings. Yes, walking actually can reduce your cravings. And did you know that just 10 minutes of walking after a meal lowers blood sugar spikes, reduces insulin demand, improves digestion, and decreases fat storage? So you eat, then you move, and your body uses that fuel that you just took in instead of storing it as fat. This is one of the simplest ways to target stubborn belly fat without changing anything else. And there's something else that is a huge benefit of walking that you may never even have heard of before, and that's lymphatic flow. Lymphatic flow is the process in your body that removes the toxins. It moves waste out of the body, supports your immune system function, and helps to reduce inflammation. But here's the key. Your lymphatic system does not have a pump. It relies on movement. So when you're sedentary, things can become stagnant. And you get puffiness, inflammation, sluggish metabolism, feeling heavy or bloated. And walking literally acts as the pump for your lymphatic system, which gives that lymphatic flow that helps your body detox, reduce inflammation, feel lighter, and support fat loss. Now, the thing about belly fat and its connection with walking, you probably know by now that I'm all about targeting your core, getting stronger abs and a nice flat belly. I mean, my main program for clients is literally called the Belly Blaster Blueprint. But walking increases daily calorie burn without stressing your body. And what that means is no hormone disruption, no burnout, no rebound, reduced cravings, and a reduction in body fat, which in turn gives you that nice flat tummy. So hang on here. There's two ways you can take your walking to the next level. And doing these two things is going to increase your calorie burn, improve your muscle engagement, and supports bone density. Plus, it enhances your metabolic response. But first, before we get to those two, we can miss that walking actually supports cardiovascular health, blood pressure regulation, and cholesterol balance. And it does it in a way that your body actually likes. It doesn't feel like a hard workout or punishment. And finally, we cannot skip this because this alone is a reason to walk daily. Walking increases serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone. It boosts dopamine, which is the motivation and reward hormone. It reduces anxiety. It lowers symptoms of depression. And something really important, Walking regulates your nervous system. So when you feel overwhelmed, snappy, anxious, emotionally flat, walking can bring you back into balance. Have you ever gone for a walk and you're just feeling off? So you just get out and you go for a walk and you just come back feeling just better, clearer, in a better mindset? That's not coincidence. That is your brain chemistry shifting. Walking outdoors is even more powerful because when you combine walking with sunlight and fresh air and nature, you amplify the benefits. Better mood, better sleep, better hormone balance. So finally, let's get to the two things that you can do to give even more benefits to your walks. It's like turning your walk into a low impact strength session without increasing the stress on your joints and the rest of your body. So the first of these two things is turning your walk into a moderate high intensity interval training. And how you do that is by walking as fast as you can for 30 seconds and then walking at your regular pace for 30 seconds. And you just alternate like that for about 15 to 20 minutes. And you're going to fire up the fat burning benefits of your walk. So simple, right? But so effective. The number two way to up the benefits of your walk is adding a weighted vest. This is going to cause you to use more of your muscle and help increase your bone density, which in the long term means that you're less likely to die from a broken hip. This is a powerful upgrade for fat loss and strength. Just adding a weighted vest. I like about a 10-pound weighted vest, and you can buy these online or at several different fitness stores. So what's the big deal about 10,000 steps? And does it have to be that? Well, 10,000 is simply a practical benchmark. It's a good amount to ensure that you're moving enough throughout the day to support your hormones and your fat loss and overall health without overcomplicating things. So does it have to be exactly 10,000? Of course not. More is always better. But 10,000 is just a nice, easy number to target each day. Probably will challenge you a bit, but also is doable. So let's talk about some simple ways that you can hit that 10,000 steps a day. This is a challenge that we are actually having right now inside of our Belly Blaster group, which is super fun because we hold each other accountable, we're cheering each other on, and there's prizes. So we just have fun little challenges like this to make accomplishing our goals just a little bit easier and more fun. One way to do it is break it up. 10 minutes after meals, this is kind of a secret weapon, really. Just after every meal, going for a 10-minute walk, it actually helps your digestion, gets your body working better, and you're getting some steps in right there. And then just doing short walks throughout the day, even if it's just around your house or your office. And then doing a longer walk if you enjoy it. You know, you want to make it enjoyable. Listen to podcasts or good music, walking with a friend, or get on your treadmill and watch a show, listen to a book, something like that. So I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what would the healthiest, strongest version of me do daily? And then become her, one step at a time. And if you've been stuck, maybe low energy or hormone imbalances, stubborn belly fat, I want to encourage you to walk after your meals, build your steps up, and stay consistent. And your body will respond. And if you want support, dialing in your hormones, your nutrition, and creating a strategy that actually will work for your body, that's exactly what we do inside of my program. Message me for details. And if this episode helped you, share it, tag me, and tell me, are you getting your steps in today? Because simple, done consistently is powerful. That's it. Walking. So many benefits, and it's so simple, and it's free. So let's go design a life we love. Thank you for tuning in today. If this episode spoke to you even in the smallest way, would you do me a quick favor? Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Leave a like or a review because it truly helps the message reach more women who need it. And if someone came to mind while you were listening, share this episode with her. You never know. Your share might be the spark that changes her entire season. I'm grateful you're here, walking this journey of renewal and radiance with me. And until next time, keep choosing to design a life you love.